Hello everyone, Parker here, and welcome back. It's a beautiful day here, and I hope yours is awesome too. Today, I'm sharing 7 unique photo composition techniques for couples poses, and I guarantee there's one you've never heard of before. Now, these tips will help you create stunning images, outshine the competition, and book more clients fast, just like I did with 62 weddings in my first year. If you are ready to elevate your photographic skills, let's do it. All right, so if you want your photos of couples to stand out, you must do what other photographers don't. One powerful composition technique is using peak action to bring energy and life to your images. For example, what started as a simple, static, boring photo composition became much more dynamic and energetic when I captured a passerby at the peak of their movement. Now, for this image, I had the couple walk toward me as they interacted with each other naturally, and I created multiple shots to nail the peak action, which is much more interesting than a static traditional portrait. Now, in this photo, I timed the bride-to-be's dress, catching the wind and freezing the peak action with a fast shutter speed to create a more captivating image. But sometimes it's better to blur the peak action to change the mood, enhance the story, or add creativity, as I did with these images. So the next time you photograph couples, include peak action in your photo compositions to drastically improve your images. I guarantee your clients will love the dynamic and energetic results. Now, this next composition technique may or may not be new to you, but it's a powerful tool that can elevate your photos by using color as the primary composition technique. For example, I placed the couple against a solid contrasting background, and this approach draws the viewer's eyes to the couple, making them stand out more than they would against a typical traditional background of, let's say, trees. Now, in this image, I used the psychology of red, symbolizing love, to complement the couple's pose and add depth to the story. Now, if you can't find the right colors in a scene to portray the mood or the story you want to create, you can always adjust them during editing to fit your creative vision. For example, I added a warm tone in this photo to evoke joy and happiness, matching their expressions. For this one, I converted to monochrome with a red tone to create a nostalgic, romantic feel. So experimenting with color as a compositional tool can bring a new dimension to your photography, making your images more compelling and emotionally engaging. All right, so this next composition technique is rarely seen in couples photography, but when done right, it can make your portfolio truly stand out. Can you guess the composition technique I used in these images? If so, comment below before I reveal it. All right, drum roll, please. The photo composition technique used is juxtaposition. But what is juxtaposition in photography? Well, it involves placing contrasting elements side by side to create a striking visual that immediately grabs the viewer's attention. It also adds depth and intrigue to your photos by highlighting unexpected contrasts. For example, capturing nuns in the background of this couple kissing creates a compelling and thought-provoking image that's hard to ignore. So on your next photo shoot of couples, keep an eye out for opportunities to use juxtaposition to create more captivating images. All right, so photographers often focus on capturing a couple's faces, but emphasizing the details can take your portrait portfolio to the next level. Now, in this image, I framed it from their shoulders down and used a retro editing style to highlight the contrasting textures of their clothing against the brick wall. For a close-up of the bride-to-be's engagement ring, I had the couple hold hands and fill the frame with this intimate detail. You can also apply the same approach to highlight the rings or other meaningful details on their wedding day. In this composition featuring the bride's shoes, I used one of my favorite photo composition rules, frame within a frame, and elevated it by incorporating not one, but 2 frames. So focusing on the details will help you create unique and memorable images that set your work apart from the competition. Another powerful yet often overlooked photo composition technique is using light and shadows to add depth and interest to your couple's photos. You can use light to cast shadows on backgrounds, shape and highlight your subjects, or add intrigue to the entire scene. When used thoughtfully, light and shadows become integral elements of your composition, helping you create unique images that tell a compelling story and elevate your photography. Alright, so this next pose idea for your couples will rapidly grow your photography business once you apply it because it's unique to every client. Not only will your couples love these types of images, but they'll also be a huge hit with their parents and grandparents, sparking powerful word-of-mouth referrals. The key is to capture the couple's true essence by highlighting their personalities. Some couples are serious, others are joyful, quirky, or intimate. Some just love to laugh. Now, by bringing out a couple's unique personality, you create images they and their families will cherish forever. And when your photos capture that authenticity, word about your work spreads like wildfire, growing your business faster than ever. So always aim to capture their personalities. All right, so you've probably heard of photojournalism, am I right? But I know for a fact you haven't heard what I'm about to share. This magically delicious composition technique will help you create your best images yet. I coined this term in the early 2000s and have kept it under wraps until now. Are you ready? Romantic photojournalism. So what is romantic photojournalism? Well, it's a blend of classic photojournalism with a romantic twist that involves a bit of semi-posing. But wait a minute, you're saying that photojournalism is all about capturing moments as they happen without any interference. And that's true. However, if you've ever had difficulty getting natural looking poses of couples, this technique will make it super duper easy, and you'll create images your couples will love. So the secret ingredient for this technique is to make your couples feel comfortable, since most aren't naturally comfortable in front of a camera. So you need to step in, much like a movie director, set the mood and guide them towards the moments you want to create. In this image, I staged the scene and directed the couple to interact with each other, capturing the authentic reaction I was aiming for. So instead of a rigid pose, give them prompts to evoke the mood that aligns with your creative vision. That's the heart of romantic photojournalism. So here's some examples of prompts. Once you have them where you want them in the scene, ask them to stand close together, face to face. As they stare at each other, they'll begin to let their guards down and feel more comfortable, and you should be creating images at this moment. Now, while shooting, you'll continue giving additional prompts to direct them to do different things like hold hands, get closer together, place your arms around her waist or shoulders, pull her in closer, gaze into each other's eyes and make love with your eyes and your eyes only. Bring him in close to your lips, but don't kiss him yet. Tease him just a little bit first, and anything else that you can think of to direct them while shooting to get fun, unique, romantic expressions. Now, if you find composing couples a bit challenging, watch this video next that includes my free Composition Made Easy system to help you master composition effortlessly and never, ever struggle with composition again. Or watch this composition playlist for more ideas for posing couples. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day.